Listen, I know that when it comes to automation and email marketing, people run for the hills. So, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can create a simple automation that allows you to start building stronger relationships with your prospective customers. Okay, so when you log into ConvertKit, under the automate area, we go to visual automation and then we click on new automation. Now, what is the great thing about ConvertKit is that they give you different templates. So if it's a new album release, whatever type of creator you are, you can build automations from templates. So they give you a ton of different templates that you can work with. And above those templates, they also give you some of the assets that will go along with those different automation. So if you are welcoming subscribers to your podcast, you'll of course be using the landing pages and also creating email sequences. We also have, if you want to grow your audience with Spark Loop, or you want to share your social media content, release a new podcast, release a new book, and the list goes on. All right. And so, what we're going to do, we want to create a simple automation that welcomes people into our email list. Nurturing people is very important. Nurturing people is very important. And building that relationship with your customers or your prospective customers is very important. This leads to them actually trusting you as the expert in your industry, and also it gives you an opportunity to share your expertise and your knowledge in a more exclusive environment, and this is through community building. So with we're going to create an empty automation. So we're going to click on start from scratch, and when we click on start from scratch, the first thing we need to do is to tell ConvertKit how we want this automation to start kicking in. So that can either be if it's somebody joined the form, if they were tagged, if they made a purchase, or if there is a custom field. So for the intents and purposes of this exercise, we're going to say if somebody joins a form. Now, if you've created the form already, that's okay. If not, then it gives you the option to create a new form or a landing page. So we're going to click on create a new form or landing page, and then we're going to say if it's a form or a landing page. So we're going to choose landing page, and we're going to select newsletter, and then we are going to choose something very simple. I'm not going to do too much into this. If you want to see a little more in-depth tutorial on how to customize your landing pages in ConvertKit, please let me know in the comments below. So let's say, for example, this is our landing page. So we're going to call this Jacob's Community. And then we can say get insights into building your online business powered by automation. Okay, something to that effect. And you can choose what you want to collect from them, if it's their first name and email address and telephone number, or it's just their email. But later on down the line, when you are creating an email marketing or you're working with an email marketing strategy, personalization plays an important role. So you're making people feel welcome into that community. So it's important for you to collect their name. Okay, and at this point now we are going to choose the custom field first name. We're going to say it's required, and then we're just going to drag this up to the top. All right, and the good thing about the elements inside of ConvertKit is that you can change the colors of the buttons, the call to actions, and so forth, so that you are able to customize it to the tone and to your brand colors and so forth. Once we're finished with that, the next thing that we're going to do is we're gonna just publish. And here is where we have our landing page. So if anyone comes in, this is the landing page that they will see. So we're gonna save and then publish. So anybody who signs up on that particular landing page, they are gonna kickstart that automation. So I'm gonna go back in and I'm just gonna change the name to newsletter invitation. All right, save and publish. I'm just gonna do a refresh on this to see if it was updated. Sometimes it takes a while to get the updates in, but just bear with the system. So after you would have stated that, okay, if anyone joins the email list, or they want to join the email list through this form, the next thing we're going to tell ConvertKit to do is to tag them. All right, it's important to identify the people that are coming in. So we can say, okay, these are people who are our newsletter, right? Then we're going to click on add action, and then we're going to click on the plus sign again, and then we are going to choose email sequence. We're going to create an email sequence called newsletter, and then we're just going to put Jacobs at the end because I have one already. And then we add action. Then we're going to click on that. So once you click on this, this is where now you can craft your different email campaign, or your welcome email campaign, or your welcome sequence for your new subscribers. So we can say welcome to the community. All right, and you want them to receive this right away, immediately. And then we can craft something saying hello, and then we add that personalization because we're taking their first name. So we're gonna say welcome, and then you would simply put in whatever it is that you want them to know. Set the expectations of how often that you're going to be sending out these different emails, what they can expect from you when they join your email list. If you're giving away a free ebook or a free course, this is the same way that you would set it up. All right. If it's a series of emails that you're going to be sending over a period of time, then you can simply click on add email, and then you can say, well, okay, this can be a social proof email. Social proof email. And so you can say, well, okay, this email can go out 2 days after that very first welcome email, or 3 days after, however long you want it to go out. So that's basically how you would stop that. So that's basically how you would set your social proof emails. All right, so every time you create an email, make sure you add your personalization. Personalize, let them feel a part of your community. And here's where you would add your different elements to the email that you're going to be sending out. We could send another one showing maybe it's a real life example of your product or service. And so this may go out another maybe 5 days after. And so you publish that. And so this is how you can have this spread over 2 months. It could be spread over 5 days. Maybe you're sending it a day after each other, and so forth. And so once you have created those email sequences, the next thing you want to do is come back in to your automation. You're going to name it. So we're going to call this newsletter model because I already have one in my own account, and then we're gonna click on live. When we click on live, we need to turn on the automation. When you turn on the automation, anybody who visits this particular um visits this particular uh page, once they subscribe, they're putting their name and their email address, they're going to be tagged by ConvertKit. Then they're going to be receiving the very first email inside of that sequence, which is the welcome email. Then 3 days later, they're going to get that social proof email. Then 5 days later, they can get a real life example of the product or service. Now, here what's the good thing about this too is that you can set it and forget it more or less. But setting it and forget it is one thing, but over time, I always advise my clients to make sure if you have any call to actions in the different emails, things change, you update services, you update pages, you may have switched platforms, and so the naming convention of those different links might be a bit different. And so what you may want to do from time to time is go into the sequence to ensure that all the links are up to date. So as people are constantly coming into your email list, they're able to click on whatever call to action you place in that email, and those are the most relevant and most up-to-date links inside of the emails. All right, so that is how you actually create a simple automation that helps you to start building stronger relationship with your prospective customers. Okay, so I hope that this particular tutorial was helpful. Again, don't overthink the process. The good thing about the automations inside of ConvertKit, you can start with one, and over time you can build on that email sequence. You can make a simple automation, very simple, with just 2 steps or 3 steps, and you can make it as complicated as possible. But do not overthink automating your email marketing when it comes to building stronger relationship with your prospective customers through your different marketing channels and bringing them into ConvertKit. I hope that this has been helpful. You can visit our email marketing 5-day email marketing challenge that is ongoing. You can check the description down below, and you can also check out this video on how the importance of automating your marketing campaigns. I'll see you guys back in the next video. Bye bye.